You sat there.
We'll put it in.
Okay. Are you recording again?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, today we are going to talk to you about knowing your why. It is super important to know your why in this business for many reasons, but the main one is that if this thing gets hard, and when it gets hard, because sometimes it can be a little difficult, then if you don't know your why, if you don't know the core of why you're doing this and what you want to get out of this, then you won't be very successful.
Yeah. And so we want to really encourage you to look at that and know what that is. Sometimes our why evolves and changes. I know when Trisha and I started this, our why had to do with just making enough income to go get groceries, or to be able to provide Ningxia Red for our kids, or to be able to get oils every month, or get rid of toxins in our home. And as we've done this over and over, we have to reevaluate what that is. And so we encourage you to look at that. One of the best examples of a why, something that you're passionate about. And most of us are passionate about our families, right? Like maybe you want to be able to afford to send Ningxia to your grandmother because she needs it. And that's just a great place to start. So you've got to examine that and look at what it is that you're facing right now and figure out what that why is going to be. Not even just for this, but like for life in general. It's a great thing to have.
When I first got started with oils, my husband and I had just gotten out of the Marine Corps, my husband had, and we had just moved back to Texas from California. We didn't have a home. We were living with my dad. We didn't have health insurance. He didn't have a job. We didn't have a big savings account or anything. And I was just looking for something that could help my kids to help keep them well and keep them from getting sick. And I had stumbled across oils. And from then, I started learning about them, and I could not afford them. That was my big holdup, is we don't have a job. I don't even have an income. How can I get oils? And this business was presented to me, and I was doing that just to get my oils. And I was getting my ER order, and I was doing it just to have the bare minimum for my family. And since then, it has evolved into so much more.
And we've seen people have their why be to be able to foster children, to be able to adopt, to be able to bring a husband home from a very dangerous job, or to be able to send their kids to a school that is in a better area than where they live. So your why can be any of those things. Doesn't have to be this big philanthropic thing at the beginning, but it will evolve, and you'll be able to you'll be able to see purpose come out of you as you start to actually intentionally look at this. And so we want to encourage you to look at your why. Why do you want to share Young Living? Why do you want to tell people about these oils? They work, and that was one of the biggest things. They work, so why not tell people? But then on the other side, I'm going to get blessed for doing that, so why am I doing that? And what am I going to go back to when it gets hard? So
exactly. So know your why, do a little bit of self-examination, and figure out what your why is.
It's going to be awesome.